for set on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Hogue. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
You. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
58.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hogue. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Let's go now. 50 the flag. Check 53, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 53's the Mike. 53. Come on. 53. I hope he brought your help. Take you through. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 53.
On first down, Hogue. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Boyd. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. You got time.
Second and 5. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
58, boy, 58, 58, come on.
Operating from the gun. Hogue, and it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it in.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Broken tackle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now it's Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Mike, I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On play action, Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Watch it, 66. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Switch.
Play fake. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
Get ready. Get ready. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. All day. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Brissett to throw on first. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Hogue. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bang, 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 bang. Go, mine.
From the gun, Hogue. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hogue. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
on first down. Hogue throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Complete to Jackson Grant. A gain of 13 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
58 to Mike.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
West. Russell. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Boyd. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw is Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. Hold on.
From the gun on third down, Hogue. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hogue. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch it. Kill. Stay at home.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Roberto Sanchez
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Hogue. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
On third down, Hogue. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 41, Brissett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Let's go, D.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
50's the mark. I'm coming for you, son.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check it back, check it back.
First down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, Hogue. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Back to throw. Hogue. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Defense wins championships, baby. Zoom, zoom.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hogue. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action now. Brissett. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Riley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Tight down. There you go.
First down, and there we go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw on 2nd down. Hogue, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see
3rd and long. Hogue. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
They run with Hines. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Get your swerve on. No. Check that. Let's go. Shoot right here. 52. I got him. New mic 52. Mic 52.
They go play action with Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 39-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker, his second sack of the night. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Again, it's Ballage. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment.